Hi, hello, my name is Wanda Singela. Hopefully, welcome back to my self improvement channel. Very sleepy, very tired, but I've decided to, you know what? Even though I'm not gonna edit this, I'll edit the next one. I always say the same things, but I'm trying to get used to just showing up and doing the thing instead of trying to perfect it. Thing done even like this is better than a thing not done. Because oh goodness, now I have to endure the shame of being the girl on the internet who's always selling dreams. Okay. Anyway, I'm sleepy. I'm still yet to cycle, so this has to be short. This has to be brief. This is my self improvement channel, and I would like to use Wednesdays as like a check-in day, just give you some feedback on what's been going on with my life. I think last time we spoke I was just not okay because I was just still trying to come into terms with a failure, a rejection, a thing, a bad, sad thing. um, and that got me in a very interesting state. It was very sad. Just the finality of it. Uzi, a certain thing wasn't gonna happen the way that I wanted it to happen, which shattered me because I had hoped that I would get the thing. But also just like after a while, I don't know, maybe I was just trying to rationalize why my life would just still be so horrible, even though like I am trying and stuff. I got myself into this weird rut, man, where I was just like, you know what? Maybe I do deserve it. I have been burdened with the awareness of how many mistakes I've made in the past and how I fumbled and how I wasted time and all of these different things, and I don't particularly like myself, and those things fill me with great shame. And as they fill me with shame, sometimes when I see that my life is the pits, a part of me is just like, maybe I do deserve it. I haven't been a great human. I haven't used the time that I had been blessed with well. I was just, oh man, lazy and foolish. I wasted opportunities, and I was just like, and now that my life looks like this, it hurts. But a part of me does think I deserve a less life because I've just been foolish. And I guess I wanted to speak about that with you. Sometimes the lives that we live are the way that they are because we not allow ourselves, but we would rather the discomfort of settling in a position we think we deserve than fighting harder to change our portion. Because if I think I deserve this life, the boldness and the courage that is necessary for me to work towards making my life a little bit better is just something that's not going to be there. I mean, if I do not believe that I deserve, or saying deserve feels weird, but then if I do not believe that I deserve better opportunities and better job and just an opportunity to be like a writer anywhere, because Oh, it's because I was so stupid, but I do want to be a writer. Whether I write a jingle for a random Cadbury advert or I write a full length novel, I want to use my words for something. It just is what it is. And now I'm gonna laugh at myself for having such a wild dream. But like, if I don't believe that I deserve a shot at all of that, I will not put in the hours to sharpen my craft. If I do not believe that I deserve a better body or whatnot, so I'm just gonna let myself, forever grow fat because I'm just like, you know what? You've been saying this that you are gonna change your life, make yourself leaner and slimmer, but you just like year after year you've been not taking that seriously. Your body is like this, it is what it is, this is your life. And I think that mindset, it limits you and essentially closes any opportunity for you to transform and grow and all of those nice things. So you need to be very cautious. Like, what do you believe about your life? Have you fully forgiven yourself for your past mistakes? And do you believe that you deserve? Not necessarily deserve. Deserve is a very lazy word. Like, if you know what kind of word could be better or a different way to explain what I'm talking about, write it down in the comments. But there's this thing, man, where you're just there like, ah. Yeah. Wanting a different life is just, it's not for me. Like, with the thing that I want, it's just like, ooh, it's for them or it's for God's favorites, it's for other kids. I think before you fully truly transform your life, you need to get to a place where you're just like, you know what, you believe, and you get to a place where you have permitted, given yourself permission to desire and run after the things that you claim to want. So give yourself permission, give yourself that clean slate, forgive yourself, be kind with yourself. Yes, sometimes you miss a day and you don't work out. Sometimes you only study for 30 minutes instead of an hour, and sometimes you what is this, you might be studying for hours on end, but then you aren't focused and your study routine isn't structured. Forgive yourself and then decide ukuthi from that moment, not even tomorrow, when you are aware of the fact that, hey, you're not moving like you think you should, yay, decide ukuthi from that moment onwards, you will begin to move in a way that you think you should. And then just move on. Just like, hey, I made a mistake, but ooh, I'm moving better than yesterday. And so yeah, that's what I've been trying to get myself to do. So yeah. And I mean, I think one day I will reach a point where I don't have to just like, I won't make a mistake then fix, but then the faster I learn to fix my behavior, I think the more natural and more second nature it will eventually become. We don't move like that. We move like this, and then you'll slowly recreate yourself and you will transform into a person who you think is better than how you were yesterday. Ooh, and another thing that I have been learning is that as you try to improve your life, it might be a good idea to just have good defaults. I don't know, man. Oh man, there was a book. Did I read a book or was it an article where this person was talking about how uh being too strict with your routine is just sometimes no good. You need to be a little flexible, right? Because sometimes you might plan that you will study from 6 to 7, and then 6 comes, but you have guests at home. So now, yeah, you can't just be like, okay, hi, and then you run. Okay, you can. But I mean, if you're not gonna see your cousins every day, it's a very civil thing to do is to at least give them attention for 5 minutes before going to study. And then sometimes you'll find that 6 to 7, you're not even home yet because there was traffic. But whatever you do when your schedule is just like, it should be good. In a sense that one of the things that I'm trying to not do or do a little bit less is scroll on social media. So I'm trying to replace that action with reading. And I think reading is the better default. It's a good default. So be mindful. Try to notice what's in your life. What happens when you're bored? What happens when the thing that you wanted to do has now been deemed impossible a little bit? What action? What do you do then? Am I having a stroke? I smell biscuits or like baked goods. No, they say stroke is toast, eh? Anyway, so yeah, another thing that I've learned this week is to have good defaults, and I'm trying to have good defaults. So I'm reading more. I finished a book. Um, I finished a book. What was it called? Oh goodness. Oliver Berkman's Meditations for Mortals. I loved it. Was long. It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. It's just that I've been experiencing one of the worst reading slumps I've experienced ever since I started this self improvement journey. But anyway, so Oliver Oliver said, "Hey, Wena, you're a human. You're mortal. You're finite. Humans can still do great things, ne? And because we know that humans can do great things, because we've seen awesome people make great accomplishments, that means if it is humanly possible, it is humanly possible for you." I'm kidding. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Yeah, he did, but he didn't say it because he's like, you know what? Actually, you need to be more realistic. There's certain things that you can't do. It, make peace with that. Make peace with the fact that you are finite, and my finite and your finite not the same. Like, I mean, we can always try to aspire to be better than we are. It is what it is, but we're limited. And in us being limited, we need to be realistic. We won't be able to do all of the things that we want to do. So do less. God bless. And obviously you said more, but I enjoyed it. It reminded me of the a better way to look at life is not to stress yourself and be like, "Oh, I need better time management. I can do it all." A better thing to do sometimes is to be like, "Okay, I can do one thing well, and that's okay, and that's okay." Um, what else did I want to say? What else? Oh, I think my body is changing. I don't think I'm losing weight, as in, like, I don't think the scale is gonna be any different, but but like, I think I can flex my legs now. I can't show you. Now I can't show. um and I think they are starting to get like a little leaner. Why? How did I notice that? Because these jeans at the beginning of the year, getting them on was like a couple of shakes. It was just like, and then I would have to pull them. Yo, it was a mission. And now it's less of a mission to put those same jeans on. So I'm like, I'm a skinny bee. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. So that's like my thingy weight loss update, even though it's not like a real weight loss update. I've told you about a book because I finished a book this week and I started reading Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. Is that how you pronounce her name? I don't know. I'm probably gonna rate it 3 stars. It's good, but I don't know, man. Something about it. It's not hitting. It's not. I don't know. I did just start it, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that book. I don't think I'm gonna DNF it because I hope they're gonna forgive me. But I'm supposed to be reading it for book club, and it was my idea, and now I'm not liking it. The guys I was reading it with, hit me up a week ago, and they're like, "Yeah, I finished your book. When are we meeting up?" And I'm like, "I did not see that." So horrible. So horrible. But I will reach out to them again when I finish that book. And yeah, with regards to my web dev journey, I dusted up my GitHub, and I want to try to get a streak. I'm kidding. That's not the important thing. The important thing is that at the end of this year, I want to get to a place where, man, where I have done 5 medium legal problems. I'm kidding. That's not. Yeah, it is. It would be nice to have done that, but like I want to write a blog. I feel like that's the only way my web dev journey is gonna meet with my word journey, but that's not the main thing. I'm gonna make a project which I will tell you about in June. But like I've started laying down the groundwork for that, so I guess there's something to update you on with regards to that. But anyway, Wanda is on the Southern Burman journey. And oh, whilst I'm still here, might as well tell you because though I am caught up when it comes to just my Bible readings and stuff, I have a lovely devotional by the Gumballs. You can find it with version. I think it's called Bible in 1 Year with Nikki and Pippa Gumble. Caught up. I haven't missed a day. My daily Stoic devotional. I don't know what happened with that. I fell off. Sure, I fell off. 40 days behind. It says the 43rd day of the year. Yeah, it is. Which means I haven't been reading it since the beginning of the year. And I don't like that for myself because I always regret it. I don't know why I stopped reading it. Because at the end of the day, I'm just like, I really needed that conversation, that brief, like 5 minutes read. That's just gonna get me back on track. That's gonna make me think a little bit better. That's gonna, feed me with good mind information. But then with that, I am trying to catch up again. It's just it's taking a long time because these things are not like reading novels. You need to really read to think, and then maybe make a conclusion, try to absorb something. And sometimes when Ryan Holiday says something and that you don't agree with, I like reading those newsletters or the Daily Stoic devotional and have some inner dialogue about it. Like when I read something, it's not like Epicurus said this, Marcus Aurelius said this, Seneca said this, like let's absorb, let's internalize. You need to digest it properly. You need to what is this? Have a debate about it in your head. That sounds weird, but then I'm not moving in this life blindly and not thinking, and to think it before I absorb it. And that's just like how my life is for now. But anyway, I hope that you are good, that your life is going a little bit better than mine. And good night. I hope you'll choose today to live better than yesterday. Cool. Good night.